Hi, I'm Courtney Fukuda, and I'm from America, but I'm in Japan right now, and I'm about to enjoy a nice shabu-shabu restaurant at a traditional Japanese place. So come on in. Here we are at a typical shabu-shabu restaurant in downtown Tokyo. I'm here for lunch today, so we got a shabu-shabu beef set, which comes with miso shiru, which is miso soup. We have some tsukemono, which you'll find at any restaurant. They're pickled vegetables. We have our lunch plate here, which has the really thinly sliced beef, which makes it easy for cooking. And it comes with a variety of vegetables, including, it looks like, some cabbage and some mushrooms. And we even have some bean thread noodles. And so the way that it works is we use a broth that has the kombu, which is a sea kelp, and so it kind of flavors the water. And once it comes to a boil, you take your chopsticks and you cook the beef in the water. And then basically all you have to do is choose either your goma or sesame sauce or the ponzu sauce, which is more of a citrus. Well, looks like we now have the water up to a rapid boil, so let's just try our lunch. You normally like to cook the beef or the meat or whatever sort of thing you have first before the vegetables because it really flavors the broth. So you just take one thin slice, see how it's almost like paper thinly sliced. That's what's very important because you don't want to overcook it. You just kind of swish it back and forth in the water. It really only takes a few seconds because you don't want to overcook it. As soon as it's finished, you take it and let's try the ponzu this time. So I'm going to dip it in the sauce. Make sure it gets all flavorful because this is really what's giving it the flavor because, I mean, it's basically just broth that you're cooking it in. Eat it with some rice. Very tender. This is one of the best ways to cook it because not only is it really healthy, I mean, you're not using any more oil or fat than you need to, but it really keeps the meat very soft and tender so that you can nicely chew it in your mouth. So I'm here today with some of my friends because we all decided we wanted to have a nice shabu-shabu lunch in the middle of the day. So, I mean, we're going to just start with our meat to flavor the broth and we'll get to the vegetables later. So if you're ready, itadakimasu!
Shabu-shabu is traditionally a rather expensive meal. For example, if you were to go to a restaurant, you would likely be paying more than $30 US for a shabu-shabu dinner set. However, many restaurants offer special lunch deals. At Gyu-Zen, for example, we paid about $13 for this beef set.
Interestingly, shabu-shabu is actually a phonetic sort of name because it gets its name from the sound when you cook your meat inside of the water. See, for example, take this piece of beef. When I cook it in the water, it kind of goes swish, swish. So the swish, swish directly translates as shabu-shabu in Japanese. So just gonna swish and swish a few times back and forth. Once it looks like my meat is ready, I'm gonna dip it into the goma sauce, which is made of sesame. And this provides a really nice contrast to the beef because it has sort of like a nutty flavor. It's not quite as strong as a peanut, but it does have, you know, that whole salty taste to it. Wow, that's nice.
Typically, once you've finished cooking the meat, everyone puts their vegetables and noodles, in this case udon, into the flavored broth and allows it to simmer for a while.
The mushrooms are nice and soft, and the ponzu once again gives it a wonderful flavor. And you can actually taste the leftover of the flavor from the beef, so it's really just a great combination.
Gyu-Zen is located in Kanda, one stop after Tokyo on the JR Chuo line. Once you reach Kanda, make a left out of the south exit and walk for approximately 2 minutes until you reach Gyu-Zen on the right side of the road. So the next time you're in Japan, why don't you try a hand at some shabu-shabu?
Swish and swish a few times back and forth.
vision at bubiostudio.com.